With that, welcome you inside this midweek edition of Big Ten Today, presented by Marco's Pizza. I'm Rick Pizzo. Andy Katz joins me shortly to not just look back on a couple of Tuesday night wins, one by Illinois, the other by UCLA, but also look ahead to 5 games on the Wednesday night schedule, including the final Big Ten Network triple header of the year. But we begin with the big story and women's basketball. The Big Ten officially beginning tournament time. 3 women's games on Wednesday's opening round slate, which tips off with the Nebraska team likely needing to beat Indiana to keep alive its NCAA chances. The Huskers and everybody else at Gainbridge Fieldhouse will be chasing regular season champ and number 1 seed UCLA. The Bruins are on a heater, having won 22 straight, recently finishing off just the 4th unbeaten conference season in Big Ten women's regular season history. Kiki Rice was a unanimous all-league first-team selection. Corey Close named Big Ten Coach of the Year. Angela Dugalich, the 6th Player of the Year. And Lauren Betts pulled off the double, winning both Defensive Player and Player of the Year honors.
I mean, I think what is crazy is that most of us know, obviously, like, we're all seniors. I mean, this is our last chance to really, like, make the most of the season and do what we've always wanted to do. But I don't think we look at it that way, and we don't say that out loud. I mean, every single day, we're just always competing to try to be the best version of ourselves. We go into practice, we hold each other accountable. We just want to get better. And I think that, you know, what has made this season so special is that we truly do go into every single game, regardless if we're playing and just wanting to compete. So I think moving forward, we're going to continuously just do that. I mean, I think going into March, obviously the stakes are high, but like, we're just going to continue to take it game by game and stay present and just keep moving forward. But yeah, this group of girls is so special. I mean, so selfless, just such maturity. It's been really, really fun. You know, I've never experienced a team like this where I can like clearly say that every single person on this team has the same focus and same goal for the end of the season. I mean, I think that, you know, year by year, you find, you know, there's like a mix of like emotions and like, oh, well, you know, I want to play more. I want to do this. Like, truly, I can say every single person on this team wants the best for everyone. And we just want to win at the end of the day, because we know that, you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter when we have rings on our finger, how many minutes you played, how many points you score. You're going to remember the journey. You're going to remember like how, you know, all the amazing time that you had, how much you were there for your teammates. Like, that's what we try to remember at the end of the day. And I think that's, you know, the focus that we've had throughout the season. I mean, we're going to take this day by day. You know, it starts with our first game when we get there. So that's going to be our big focus for right now, just trying to go 1-0. And yeah, I mean, obviously we all, you know, won a national championship at the end of the day, and we talk about that. But I mean, we got to conquer this Big Ten tournament first. So, you know, we would feel unsatisfied if we went there and didn't win it. And, you know, we knew that we weren't totally focused on that. So we're going to go into it wanting to dominate that tournament, and we're going to do that. So I'm excited.
If there is one number that gives hope to at least one other team, that number would be the number 2 seed Iowa Hawkeyes. In the previous 31 editions of the Big Ten Women's Tournament, no seed has cut down the nets more often than the regular season runners-up. Dave Revson and Shimmy Miller have more on what to expect from Indianapolis.
Rick, thanks. It is hard to believe the madness is upon us. Unbelievable. Starting later today in Indy, we got 3 first-round games. So, Shimmy, of those 3 games, what's the one you're most looking forward to?
Indiana, Nebraska. I know what everyone is saying, what the experts are saying. Our own expert, Autumn Johnson, that Nebraska is in. As a former coach, I don't feel completely good if I'm Amy Williams going into this game unless I get a win coming out of it. And I think this is a game that Indiana it's going to be tough, because Indiana is one of the hottest teams in the league right now, the way that they've been playing. Terry Morin has finally figured this out. These young players that she brought in has finally figured this out, and now Terry Morin can just coach X's and O's instead of personnel, which is what she does best. So Amy Williams, she won't feel good unless she beats Indiana today.
I mean, she would have felt a lot better about this bracket like 6 weeks ago if you saw you were playing Indiana, right? I mean, the Hoosiers have been really good here, and you've got a great individual player.
The last time they played, it was close. It was close in that game, in that last game that they played earlier this year. So
really challenging matchup, and oh, by the way, it's in Indiana. Okay, so the top four, as we know, get the double buys. How about a team outside the top four? So one that's playing in the first 2 days that you think could make a run.
Ohio State. You have to go with Ohio State because, by all accounts, they should have
They're
had
right
the
there.
double
Lost
bye.
the tiebreaker, right?
They should have had the double bye to begin with. So the way that they play defense, it's going to be a tough matchup for anyone. They turn you over. They score those points off their turnovers. They have the Cambridge sisters who are phenomenal, and they get it done on both ends of the floor. So I'm going to have to say Ohio State. That's the team that you've got to have your eye on.
You know, it's interesting. You think about there's kind of in March, sometimes there's this thought of the best player on the court. Who has the best player on the court? And sometimes that's just enough to win the game. There aren't many teams who have players better than Jelani Cambridge. She is really something to watch. That said, I think UCLA is very clearly the favorite in this tournament. I know you would agree with that. They lose a Big Ten game all year. They've won 22 straight games overall coming in. Who is the team, though, best constructed to knock off the Bruins?
I'll have to go with the team that played them the closest in the regular conference season, and that's Michigan. It was a 3-point loss for Michigan at Michigan. When these two teams faced off, Sofoconic, she struggled in that game. She has to play better. Silas Sword struggled in that game. She went 3 of 13. She has to play better. But I think that the way Michigan can speed you up, turn you over, they're smaller inside. Sienna Betts, Lauren Betts have a definite size advantage, but Sofoconic, Kendall Dudley, they can pull you out. They can drive as post players. And, of course, you have Olivia Olson. And when you have Olivia Olson, and you always have a chance. So I'll have to say Michigan is the team that's best built.
And you think about it, only 2 conference games, single-digit margins. So who played them close? Who gave them a good game? It certainly was Michigan. The Wolverines. Man, cannot wait to get this started here later today. And, of course, our wall-to-wall coverage on the Big Ten Network starts tomorrow, Rick.
That, Dave, is when we do begin our game coverage. 4 games coming away on Thursday from Gainbridge Fieldhouse, 2 more on Friday, and then both of Saturday's semifinals as well, only right here on the Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app.